At one of Mary's psychic evenings, we found hundreds of people queuing outside. Everywhere, the public's reaction seems to point to an enormous need for someone like her.
Why are you here? Why did you come? Curiosity. Why have you come tonight?
Well, my son has been to her, and she gave him the most incredible reading in 1988. And everything has worked out exactly as she told me.
Well, I've got cancer, and I'm hoping for a miracle.
Maybe people flock to Mary because she will ask for healing for anyone, believer or non-believer. It makes no difference, she says. We are all God's children. Maybe she is so popular because so many of her visionary readings are so accurate. Listen how she sees green and yellow, the colors of the Irish flag, when she looks at an Irishman who swears he's never met her.
I'm thinking green and yellow with youngster Irish in it. You may end up where I've seen the green and yellow flag, okay? Not to live. Not to live, so you will go across there. And I'm seeing something to do with football.
Do you really believe that she has a talent?
Yeah, she's gifted very much, with a special talent. Yeah. Well, you know, for to stand back here and for to tell you something about a four, to tell you something about somebody who was ill and tell you something that is green and yellow, and we are planning to go to live in Ireland for 3 years in a couple of years' time.
Let's just have a little look and see where I'm going to go tomorrow.
Mary claims that her guides indicate who should receive a message, but even so, she was not necessarily spot on. Sometimes her readings seemed to be so general that they simply had to fit.
Picking up with trouble with somebody's eyes on that side. Who had trouble with their eyes? Was it you? Where are you? Put your hand up higher. No, further up, because it's coming that way, you say. Had you, no, wait, just hold on. Had you trouble with your eyes? That gentleman? You had.
It took more than an hour for the last of the fascinated audience to leave the hall.
It's the end of an enigmatic evening. A skeptic would be able to explain it all away. The believers will be overwhelmed. And that is probably part of the attraction of meetings such as these, that it is finally impossible to either prove or disprove it conclusively.
That was what Mary calls a psychic evening, but that's only one half of her ministry. The other and more important half is healing, and that we decided to see for ourselves. The only one in our group with a physical ailment is the producer, Linda from Mars, and Mary agreed to do a healing session with her.
What I'm seeing here is, I'm seeing it's a reddish or a pinky white light. It's the healing light of the Holy Spirit around you. But
Mary asked Linda before the session what was wrong, and Linda described a 3-month-old sports injury that has been causing her constant pain in both hips.
My Jesus, strengthen and console her.
24 hours later, there was no change in Linda's condition. But after a week, she reported that, except for discomfort in one hip, she was without pain.
Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this.
Mary is fully booked for the rest of her stay in Johannesburg, which will take her to the middle of March. After that, she goes to Durban and Cape Town. For Johannesburg, she has a waiting list of 300 names.
Do you think there's a reason why John Robbie's pain in the neck hasn't healed? No, I'm only kidding, John.